Welcome back, Careblazer. In today's video, I want to talk about other people's opinions of your caregiving situation. Let me know if any of this sounds familiar. You are starting to think about placing your loved one in assisted living or in a nursing home, and people tell you that you shouldn't do it, that that's awful, that you should take care of them for as long as possible in your house, or somebody just got done talking to your loved one with dementia and then they tell you, your loved one doesn't seem that bad at all. We just had a totally fine conversation. And so they start to think that maybe you're exaggerating or that you're making things a bigger deal than they are. Or they'll just give you all kinds of opinions and thoughts about what you should do when you're the one actually doing all the caring. And to make matters worse, the people who are doing this most often are family and friends. You may actually feel like you're being judged, like people are questioning your decisions, like people might think that you're being selfish or not doing the right thing, and it can be really hurtful. It can get really easy to fall into the trap of trying to convince everybody of your decisions, of trying to prove to everybody just how bad your loved one is and why you're making your decisions. But here's the thing, that's a losing battle. People are going to have whatever opinions they want of you, no matter what you do, right? So I want you to repeat this to yourself over and over and over again as many times as you need to. Other people's opinions of me is none of my business. What other people think of me is none of my business. If you go around trying to convince everybody, please everybody, make sure everybody agrees with what you're doing, you've lost. It's a losing battle. It is impossible. You cannot please everybody. You can't make everybody agree. So here are 5 questions I want you to ask yourself when you are in the situation where you're struggling with what other people's opinions are about your caregiving situation. Ready? Question 1, what would I tell a friend in this situation? Question 2, does this person contribute, help, support me in any meaningful way in this situation? If not, then it's not worth spending any of your time and energy worrying about. Number 3, has this person spent the time with my loved one to the extent that they would have a good familiarity with my loved one's abilities? At a minimum, we're talking 1 full day, morning, night. If not, then it's not worth spending any time or energy worrying about what they're thinking. Number 4, are you living your life and caring for your loved one to please others and meet others' expectations? Or are you living the life and caring for your loved one because you want to do what is best for you and your loved one? Here's the deal. There will always be people out there to disagree, to argue, to question, and that's a fact. That's just a part of life. I think one of the hardest things about being a Careblazer is being confident in your decisions, even when other people don't agree with them. So even sometimes that's your loved one with dementia. They may not agree with some of your decisions. And sometimes that's family and friends and other people observing your caregiving situation. I love this quote that Brene Brown, the researcher, said. She says, if you're not in the arena also getting your butt kicked, then I'm not interested in your feedback. I think that's a very good point. I think it's important to be open to feedback and concern and questions from people who truly do care for you, who are coming from a place of caring with an open heart and just wanting to make sure you're okay, right? I think it's important to be open to hearing what they have to say. But for a lot of these other people who are just giving you opinions without trying to hear your side of the story or without trying to understand where you're coming from, or who haven't been in the caregiving situation or offered any help at all, I'm not sure those are people that you should be weighing what they have to say. I hope this helps you, Careblazer. Do not let people who are not involved in your situation influence you and try to impact your life. If you've been in or you're currently facing a situation where you're fielding a bunch of opinions from other people that are not helpful, I want to know what has helped you get through those moments. Leave them in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them. Also, if you haven't heard, I have a Careblazer mini booster series. It's a series of 3 videos filled with my best content to help you, the Careblazer, get through some of those most difficult situations. If you'd like to learn more about what that mini booster series is, I've put a link below this video for you to check it out. As always, Careblazer, thank you for being here. I'll be back next week with another video. Until then, take care of yourself and of your loved one with dementia. Bye.